Hey guys, so today I want to do a quick little video here comparing the Sony Xperia Z's browser versus the Samsung Galaxy built-in browser here in my S4. So the thing you need to know first is that Sony themselves doesn't seem like they have their own browser application. So the browser that you do get with the Sony Xperia Z is the Google Chrome browser, which you can download from the Play Store. So you can get the exact same browser that you get in the Xperia Z on the S4 or any other Android device. So that's something that you really need to know already here from the beginning. I'm also having the two latest updates on both these two smartphones. So let's fire up the browser, shall we? Of course, Samsung has their own kind of browser, and something I should start off to begin with here is that as a default user, I use the Google Chrome browser on my Galaxy devices as well. I don't think overall that, overall I think it's better than the Samsung's own browser in terms of its features and UI and some small things like that. Especially the UI is something I like more. So if you start off here with the UI and take a look at them, we can see that on the top here, we have a bar here where you can type stuff. Go to another different address. We have a reload button, the tab section here on the Google Chrome browser, which is insanely good in terms of its graphics and extremely easy to understand. It's extremely smooth as well, and then we have a quick little menu button there on the right side. Take a look at the Samsung browser. First, they had two forward and back buttons that you don't actually have to have in the UI itself, so it just takes up some space up there. I never use those buttons. I always just go with the back key on my S4 here. And then let's see, I'm just going to turn off a feature here. So that is one thing that they made a little bit weird, I think. Then also the tab system is very slow. It looks extremely outdated, and I really do hate it. And then we do have a button here to add bookmarks. I never use it. So overall there, I would say that in terms of the UI, it's way better in the Sony Xperia Z. But remember, you can get the Google Chrome browser on the S4 as well. But now we're just comparing the default browser. But if you want to have the Google Chrome experience on your S4, of course, you can just download it from the Play Store. So in terms of its features, they are very similar here. We do have both Find on Page, incognito mode, so you can go if you want to watch porn or something, you can perfectly very easily fix that. You can also on both request desktop site or desktop view. We have share section on both, of course bookmark availability also on both these two devices. So in terms of its features, it's also very much similar. But that the UI looks a little bit more slimmed down here, that the tab system is so much better inside of the Chrome browser, which means that the Sony Xperia Z wins in the default browser here, especially in terms of its UI. So let's continue on here and also take a look at the screen and the display. So first you can see here both are 5-inch displays. You don't have any keys or buttons, on-screen buttons on the S4 because all has the buttons down there, but they're taking up some of the space here. So you probably get a little bit more screen view here on your Galaxy S4. So that could be something that you might want to know. In terms of which display is the best, I would say overall the S4 display is the best. When I'm looking at the two displays here from behind the camera, I can see that the text looks extremely washed out on the Xperia Z, because if you look at the Xperia Z from the sides, the display instantly gets washed out and it just looks horrible, and I'm pretty sure how they were thinking. Even though you won't look at your phone that much from the sides, it looks horrible when you are doing that. Comparing to the AMOLED browser, which looks extremely good still when you are looking at from weird viewing angles and stuff. And then also, which display displays the color white the best? I'm not really sure. It kind of depends on the environment that you are in. Sometimes I think I think overall the Xperia Z display is better at the color white. But overall, in terms of color accuracy and in terms of when you have blue, red, and other colors like that, if you want them to look interesting, then the AMOLED display here on the Samsung one definitely will be the winner for most people. I'm pretty sure, because most people are saying that the screen looks unreal and stuffs. So in terms of the display here, I will have a slight win here to the S4. So in the UI, the Xperia Z was the winner there. And then in terms of features, I also have to say that the S4 is probably going to be the winner, because you can make some pretty cool stuff here. You can be in a dual mode here where you can run 2 apps at the same time. And that's just extremely cool on the S4, so that's like real multitasking. Also, we do have some things here, air views, especially one cool feature inside of the S4. And even though I'm probably not going to use it, when we look at the features, you probably get some more interesting features here. So air view basically works like this. You don't even have to touch the display, and it will still zoom in for you while you are on top of the display. So extremely cool. And then also that you can scroll up and down with your hand, just like so. See. And then also that you can scroll with your eyes from the angle that you look at the screens. You might say this is gimmicky features, but overall when we look at the features, you probably get some more cool stuff in terms of features on the S4. So a slight little look at that. Something I should say also about air view and air gesture, sometimes it could be annoying because sometimes you might not want to use them, but when you are hovering over the sensor, it will activate the feature. So that could be extremely annoying. And also, if we look here at the speed, it should be about the same speed. I mean, all the high-end smartphones right now, especially right now on Wi-Fi, will have the same kind of speed. There we go, both are loading stuffs. Something that was cool in the HTC browser was that you could enable Flash inside of the browser, and I just thought that was extremely cool. And overall, I would say when we look at this picture, when I look at it, it kind of looks like a joke on the Xperia Z. It just looks too much white, where it looks a little bit more leveled out here on the Galaxy S4 browser. So that's something I do enjoy over here. And also when we go in and out, it should be about the same. Also in terms of scrolling, should be also about the same. Even though I still think that the browser in Android could be a little bit better at rendering quicker. Sometimes when you go out, you see that it has to re-render a little bit. Could be a little bit annoying. And you can see when we're loading pages here, it seems like it is slightly faster on the S4. Maybe not by much, but a tiny bit. So we have the new Galaxy S4 Mini over here. There we go. So in general, it seems like the S4 also is a little bit quicker here in terms of speed. So a quick little look at that. Hopefully you did enjoy. And remember, you can get the Chrome browser and the Chrome experience on the S4 as well. Of course, that's not going to be a problem. And when we take a look at this picture over here, we can really see how, oh my god, what am I doing? We can really see how much washed out and how much better the S4 display do look like. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it just looks too much white. Looks too much white, especially from just a little bit of a viewing angle. If you just look at it a little bit from the side, it just looks too much white. So quick little video, hopefully you did enjoy. Peace.